Hello and welcome back. Now today we'll start off with AKA's tribute band that will be held this Saturday on the 2nd of September. The event will be held at Crocodile Creek. Now before we get into that, I just want to give an update with the murder case. While fans and loved ones are planning this awesome event, the KwaZulu-Natal police have confirmed that they have identified AKA's killers. They say that investigators are building a solid case before they could make the arrest. Commissioner Nhlanhla says that he doesn't want to end up in court with a half-baked case. He says that when they go to court, they want to go with a very lengthy and a more detailed case. And he confirms that as they go down the rabbit hole, it seems like the suspect list seems to be growing and growing. And he says that some of the suspects are even in jail for other crimes. He says that the investigators have analyzed the calls that were made within the area that AK and Tebello were shot. He says that this is just to paint or to build a picture as to who was making the calls and who were the hitmen communicating with. So far, 25 phones have been collected and have been downloaded for further analysis. He says that there's volumes and volumes of video clips that have been downloaded from these phones, and he says that they even picked up things that they did not even pay attention to. He further says that there's CCTV video footages that link these potential suspects and the phones that they were using to communicate with one another. If you go back to the viral explicit video that depicts the murder itself, you will notice that the street was busy, vehicles moving up and down, as well as people moving up and down. Now the commissioner says that as they were doing this investigation, they started getting information about some of the vehicles that they were part of the crime itself, because some of them had already even parked there before AKA could even arrive. The investigators then started by identifying the owners of the cars and started investigating those individuals. He says that the investigators have gathered so much evidence by far and even went to a point whereby they ran out of storage space for some of the evidence that they have been gathering. So even though they have gathered this much evidence, he says that they don't want to jeopardize the case because of they can see that there's more that is unfolding as they do in the investigation. So they are still investigating, and when they are ready to go to court, they want to go there fully prepared. The commissioner says that when they make the arrest or go to court, they want to round up all the suspects together and to say that here's the shooter and here is the person that organized it and here is the person that ordered the hit itself. And he says that they have identified the shooters. But what is left is just to uncover the people with the real motives that are behind this whole thing. He also says that some of the people that were involved were present during the incident. He also says that it's public knowledge that the firearm that was used has been found. They also found the getaway car. So it looks like they're just about ready to wrap up this whole thing. So the case will be going to court soon, and that one we can't wait for because we really want to know who killed our super talented, super mega, and yeah. And now that we have rounded up that, let's discuss the tribute that is coming this Saturday. It is quite a shock to see that Casper Nyovest, Big Zulu, and MT didn't make it to the list. Fans are excited about this upcoming concert. Even AKA's mother seems to be excited about it, as she has even taken it to Instagram to see just how much she's looking forward to this massive event. So here's the updated list of the artists that will be paying tribute to Keenan. KO is one of them, Kulichana, Young Chief, Tato Sao, Dalez, and obviously Nadia Nakai. So the concert is this Saturday on the 2nd of September, so please do support. Casper Nyovest seems to be going through the most. He took it to Twitter or Platform X last night, talking about how this thing called life is so hard. Now he does say that he does have support, but sometimes that on its own is not enough. This is what he wrote, and I quote, "Life is hard. Like this thing is hard. The 1 minute you are on top of the world and you are feeling great and things are looking positive, and then boom, life gets at you." Close quote. He also went on to ask his followers if they would experience the same thing as he did, that when he is sad or worried, he couldn't find sleep, he would just toss and turn the whole night. And that he didn't like the fact that he couldn't sleep because of sleep would relieve him off of the stress or the pain or whatever it is that he's going through. So he's just said that he just can't sleep. His supporters sympathized with him, and others even gave him tips and shared Bible verses that will relieve him of the anxiety or the stress or the pain that he's feeling. He never went into much detail as to what is it that is keeping him from sleeping and what is it that is making him feel sad and down. But that on its own gives us reasons to worry because of, what happened to the likes of Double HP, Ricky Rick, and the list goes on. So yeah, we wish him to get better very soon, a speedy recovery from whatever it is that he's feeling. And Makhadzi and her team are raging after it is alleged that they have been pushed off stage while they were set to perform at the Africa Music Festival in the UK. Makhadzi says that she was billed for a 45-minute performance and she was sabotaged, and she was told that she could not perform at that specific time. Now, on a video that she shared on social media, she says that she was forcefully moved off the stage and was told that the festival was for Zimbabweans. Guys, I have a question. What's this thing between South Africans and Zimbabweans? It's like Ghana and Nigeria. What's happening? Aren't we all of the same breed? What's happening? She says that the whole thing from start was a sabotage. She says her road manager was supposed to manage the road effectively. She says when Wiki D ended his performance, there were only 45 minutes before the venue could close. So the whole thing was the sabotage from start. She says that as she raised the concern of the time that was left, she was told to her face that Zimbabwean artists had to come and perform, and she was told that this was about Zimbabweans. She says that of course she is not, but she is also African. Yes, they did her wrong, and we are sorry, Makhadzi. While we added, let's talk about open mic. She said that she signed with them for 3 years, and in those 3 years, she dropped about 4 albums. She says that she has never received a single cent from the sales. She says some of her albums have reached platinum and others reached gold, and she has not been given a single cent. She continued to work without complaining, but she says that she has decided not to renew her contract ever since. Open Mic, of course, replied to this and claimed that these allegations were false, and they further demanded an apology from her. Now, because Makhadzi said that she received nothing from them, so they went public and disclosed all payments that they have made to Makhadzi. So after going back and forth on this matter, Makhadzi decided to publicly thank the company for all the opportunities. So that'll be all from us, and please do subscribe below and watch the next video. Bye.